Have you ever looked at a work of art and felt the raw emotion emanating from it, a sense of deep human struggle or triumph frozen in time? Auguste Rodin's sculptures often evoke such powerful feelings, and his iconic figure of Eve is a prime example of this artistic mastery. The story of Rodin's Eve sculpture is one of unexpected inspiration, profound human emotion, and artistic evolution. Originally conceived as part of his monumental Gates of Hell, Eve represents the primal figure from the biblical story, captured in the agonizing moment after the fall from Eden, grappling with guilt and shame. Rodin sculpted her with an intensely inward focus, her body twisting and hands covering her face, conveying a universal human experience of profound regret and self-awareness. Rodin's depiction of Eve was deeply influenced by the real-life struggles of his model, a young Italian woman named Anna Abbruzzese. As the work progressed, Rodin noticed that his model became pregnant, and her changing figure inadvertently shaped the final form of the sculpture. Instead of altering the pose or finding a new model, Rodin embraced these natural changes, allowing them to imbue Eve with an even deeper sense of vulnerability and nascent maternity, adding layers of meaning beyond the original biblical context. This artistic choice highlights Rodin's innovative approach, blurring the lines between classical mythology and contemporary reality. To truly appreciate the nuances of Rodin's Eve, observe the details. Notice the texture of her skin, which Rodin masterfully rendered to convey both her physical form and emotional state. Follow the lines of her body, especially the way she contracts inward, as if trying to disappear, which amplifies her sense of shame and introspection. Consider the difference between this Eve and more traditional, idealized versions of the figure, and how Rodin chose to emphasize her human frailty over divine perfection. You can see one of Rodin's magnificent versions of Eve right here in Philadelphia at the Rodin Museum, which houses an unparalleled collection of his works outside of Paris. Rodin actually created several versions of Eve, both life-sized and smaller, in various materials including bronze and marble, each slightly different due to his evolving process and the input of his assistants. The enduring power of Eve lies in Rodin's ability to transcend a simple narrative. He transformed a biblical character into a universal symbol of humanity's awakening to consciousness, vulnerability, and the weight of consequence. Her story is not just about a single moment but about the ongoing journey of self-discovery and the complex emotions that define the human condition, making her as relevant today as she was over a century ago. Ultimately, Rodin's Eve sculpture invites us to reflect on the nature of innocence lost, the pain of regret, and the emergence of self-awareness. It stands as a testament to the artist's genius in capturing profound psychological states through the human form. Her story, woven from biblical narrative and the serendipitous reality of the model, teaches us that art can find its deepest expression in both grand myths and the simple, undeniable truths of life itself.